Elton John is quitting touring after nearly 50 years, the Mirror King reveal. The 70-year-old star, whose record sales have been in decline in recent years, is calling time on the road after one last world tour. The singer, who has been dogged by ill health, confirmed that he will be making a special announcement today, January 24, at 5:30 p.m. UK time. "You'll finally see where the future lies," tweeted the 5-times Grammy Award winner, who will stream the news live on his website eltonjohn.com. Last year he spent 2 nights being cared for in intensive care and 12 days in hospital while battling a rare and potentially deadly bacterial infection, contracted during his tour of South America. He became violently ill during a flight back to Britain following a performance in Santiago, Chile, where he performed on April 10. His husband David Furnish, 55, said it was a testing time for him and their 2 sons, who were all very frightened and very scared. The kids understood Daddy wasn't well. They didn't know the seriousness of it, obviously, but they came to visit him in hospital as that was an important part of keeping the patient's spirits up, he said. "We didn't give them the full lowdown because we didn't want to overwhelm them." Describing his husband's symptoms, he continued, "He had terrible and shy abdominal pains, a fever, swelling, chills, his teeth were chattering, he was sweating. It was like food poisoning but much more serious. He clearly needed to be admitted to hospital." Speaking at the LQD skincare launch for London Fashion Week Men's, David added, "It was a very rare bacterial infection. He was very, very sick. But all is well that ends well. He's in a great place now. He's back to work and on full form." In July 2013, his concert at London's Hyde Park was cancelled when the star had to undergo emergency appendicitis surgery, and he later admitted he could have easily died without treatment. "I knew I was sick but I didn't know I had such a dangerous thing inside of me until I had a scan, which was after 9 shows, 24 flights and a summer ball," he said at the time. Describing his illness as a wake-up call, he vowed to cut back on his touring for the sake of his health. "Of course, your sense of your mortality kicks in. I don't have to tour. I don't need the money. I just love playing," he said in 2013. "When I had the operation, I said, this has got to stop, this is crazy, why am I doing this? I'm a great believer in signs coming to you in life to tell you something. This appendix thing, it's so lucky I didn't die. So I'm treating it as a sign in great big letters saying for F's sake, get a grip." He first toured in 1970 after a series of shows at LA's Troubadour Club, and currently has a residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, where he has dates scheduled until May 2018. His show, The $1 Million Piano, started in 2011 and has to date included 207 performances. It followed on from the success of his previous residency, The Red Piano, which ran from 2004 to 2009, and in 2015 it was reported that Elton was raking in a staggering £350,000 per show, knocking Britney Spears off the Vegas top spot. He was forced to cancel the 2017 spring leg of his residency after being hospitalized, and so added an extra 27 dates last June. It has already been a difficult period for the Grammy Award winner, who lost his mother Sheila Fairbrother in December. "So sad to say that my mother passed away this morning," he wrote on Instagram alongside a shot of them together. "I only saw her last Monday and I am in shock. Travel safe, Mum. Thank you for everything. I will miss you so much. Love, Elton." The I'm Still Standing singer had a troubled relationship with his mother and the two spent several years not speaking, until he buried the hatchet by sending her an enormous bouquet of white orchids on her 90th birthday. He told the Mirror at the time, "We are now back in touch. Out of respect for my mother's privacy, I have always shied away from speaking publicly about our relationship. However, I can say that we are now back in touch and have been so since my mother's 90th birthday." Despite their 8 long years of silence, Elton continued to pay for Sheila's lifestyle and spent £30,000 for her to have a double hip replacement 2 years ago. Their feud began, as she once revealed, over Elton's demands Sheila cut contact with 2 of her longtime friends, who were formerly employees of the singer.